Welcome to Muneeb Nawaz show, and this podcast is basically to kind of bring you guys up to date with the people who are thought leaders, action leaders of today. And I thought I would call in a friend who I recently met, and मैंने ज़बरदस्ती उसको अपना दोस्त बना लिया कि यार आप तो आए ना podcast पे. Bilal Munir is Mohammed Bilal Munir, CEO of Spartan Fitness and Athletics. For those of you who are in Karachi, you know Spartan Fitness is a brand that needs no introduction right now. I've been seeing a lot of Spartan Fitness stuff, and then I met him a couple of days ago at the Shoaib Malik restaurant launch, and I was like, यार बड़ी interesting बातें भाई ने पहली दफ़ा में ही बोल दी, and I was like, bro, you need to come in for the podcast session. So thank you so much, Bilal, for
Thank
coming
you.
in. Acha, Bilal, first things first. What is fitness for you?
Fitness for me is all about balance. It's a balance in
Nice.
lifestyle. It's just being
So
better better than yesterday. Literally, that's about it for me.
That's
Yeah,
so cool, man.
super
Because
simple.
because the reason why I started out with that punchy sort of question was because a lot of people who are not into fitness don't know what real fitness is. It's basically
Absolutely.
just the simplest of things, like
Yeah.
balance of
Yeah.
lifestyle. It's not कि जी आपके 16 इंच के डोले हों या आपके
Absolutely.
20 इंच के बाइसेप हों या आपकी ये हो या वो. So how did you get into fitness as a profession?
Well, that was very unexpected. I've been sporty all my life, like all the way from school to being like a 100-meter runner to being in sporting teams. Like I was very athletic all my uh, childhood, and I was always into cricket. So I pursued cricket as a career from all the way from the whole system from under 15 to under 19 to playing first class cricket. So I was always into like being fit and sporty and athletic. So that was pretty much the driving force throughout my life. And in between it, I used to really care about my own personal fitness. And it just happened to be that one of my friends back in Karachi, him and I used to have off seasons and we used to train together. And he really pushed me to come train with him and, just shadow other people while working out, just every other boy does. कि भाई आ जाओ जिम साथ ही कर लेते हैं, and it just started off like that, and then one thing led to another. We started helping people achieve different goals without even knowing it, and something that started with a passion became a hobby. We just started, people were like asking us to come to their gym and get paid just to be there. So it just slowly developed into me then making it into a little more, like narrowing my focus down and like making it a little bit better, literally.
So that's very cool because you're very young already,
Yeah.
and you're talking about the grind already, which is very cool
Absolutely.
because industry professionals में ये बात बड़ी कम होती है कि generally people just start the business.
I think sport teaches you that, the discipline and the grind that comes from being involved in sports. That's one of the things that it teaches you, being disciplined in your daily life.
Very cool.
And then you inculcate that. And if you really stick to it, I think it can help you in so much more in any facet of life.
Very cool.
Yeah.
अच्छा मुझे ये बताओ कि what happens when somebody approaches you who is not, because you are from a sports background, so you
Absolutely.
understand the concepts of sport.
Yes.
You understand discipline. You understand the commitment required.
Yeah.
Somebody who's starting out new, because
Hmm.
there are a lot of people who are going through a lot of tough times in their
A
life.
lot, yes.
What do you suggest to
Recommend?
them as the starting point?
To be very honest, everyone to me is equal, whether it's a sportsman or a average person dealing with literally weight loss issues or stress or anything. Like I said, it's about balance. It trickles down to starting with the basics. And no matter how in depth you get into it, at the end of the day, you land up back
To
at the basics.
Yeah,
And if you
it's
can,
a circle.
yeah, it's a circle. And if your fundamentals are strong, if your basics are strong, if you stick to that, you will be successful. And to everyone out there who struggles with anything related to fitness, my simple advice would be keep it simple and take it one day at a time. It does not need to be a commitment with money. You do not need a higher expensive trainer. You do not need to get into some diet. Keep it simple, keep it natural, and it'll get you somewhere. That process, stay consistent, that process will lead you into other places,
Yeah.
and that journey will begin then. People don't give themselves a chance. I feel that's what I feel.
And I think very, very true is people ek to don't give themselves a chance, and also I
Yeah.
think they expect too much too little,
Yeah,
too
they
soon.
do. Yeah.
वो होता ये है कि जैसे अब मैंने थोड़ी बहुत आपने देखी बॉडी
बिल्कुल,
बॉडी बना ली,
yeah.
तो लोगों ने सर कितने महीने लग जाते हैं.
बिल्कुल.
अच्छा, अब मैंने कहा यार ये महीनों वाला तो गेम ही नहीं है. This
Yeah.
is something that I've been doing
Yeah.
all my life,
Right,
and
yeah.
last year I've changed the workout routine to get to a certain point. Do you train people? Because I know you train Peshawar Zalmi team, which is
Yeah.
awesome, you know,
Yeah.
and it's so good to see कि you know sports की periphery के industry जो है वो
Right,
पाकिस्तान में
yes.
अब develop होना शुरू हो गई
Absolutely.
है, and people like you and so many others who are now taking up these professions
Yeah.
rather than you know just being the doctor, the vakil, or the this and
Bilkul.
that. So tell me, how is this as a journey in terms of profession, parents wise, family wise?
That's a very good question. So I played sport all my life, so the life of uncertainty was always there. Come from a very fairly middle class background where education is of high importance, and my parents have been super supportive. I think they've been driving force in anything I do. Like they've been very supportive with my ambitions. So they always said, you know, do your studies, do your bit, and do whatever you like. And they left that open, so I was always excelling in sports and they let me, so thankful to them for that. And then slowly but surely, you know, as I said, it became a passion, you know, fitness, personal fitness, you know, getting knowledge, just experimenting on my own. And then there came a time where, you know, at the level that I was playing cricket, which was like first class, you know, you have to choose a way. You cannot be giving, you can't half-ass each thing, right?
Bilkul.
So I was, you know, not very inclined towards my studies. It was midway through university. I was juggling a university. I was juggling me being contracted to a department for cricket, playing at the highest level. I was also putting my hands into internships in like marketing agencies, because that's what you're supposed to do when you're like
Yes.
at 20. And you know, like I was just trying everything out, and I'm like, man, these things are not my cup of tea. I'm like, I need to be on field. I need to be physically active, and that's what, you know, gets me going. So I started, you know, channeling my fitness journey into me actually building a resume where I was like, if I am to do something connecting the dots backwards, I should have something to back it all up. So I started reading up, I started taking certifications. My parents were okay with it till then. And then they're like, yeah, trainer banoge. Like, you know, that I started this like 7-8 years ago where the fitness industry was just growing, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, just like, okay, cricketer banoge and trainer banoge, these are not mainstream things, you know. And they do not have any substantial hold to them as a person, you know. You never know what's it going to be. And I was just do it as a passion, and slowly I started building it up. I went abroad and saw how the, you know, how the Goras were doing it. You know, there was, so I was a super shy person, no Facebook, no social media platform. Picked up how they marketed there and came back, made a small Instagram account back when like Insta wasn't even a thing. And I just, I was like, it shouldn't be by my name, you know, like my name didn't sound good enough. Okay, Bilal Munir Fitness, you know, like I was like, no, man, I need to have some name to it. And at that time, there was this movie, if you remember, that came out, it was 300.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, yeah,
I'll
man.
live that,
Gerard Butler, yeah. Yeah, so I went back to, I traced it to like, yeah, it's Greek mythology, making your body and everything. So I named it Spartan. That's about it. I had no other thought process to it. I named it that and I went with it. Then I was like, okay, I have an Instagram page. I have a Spartan. I started uploading everyday things of my own, you know, like working out, small motivational quotes. Whoever gets attached to it gets attached to it. Kept it super minimal, nothing extra. And then I'm like, man, I need a tagline. You know, I need to have a tagline to this. What would the good tagline be? And I remember I took part in this fitness competition, and there was this girl. She was competing with me, and her father used to, you know, scream out like, you know, like do the reps unbroken and unbroken. And he would scream it, right? And it just clicked to me. I'm like, man, live unbroken. Like, you know, like that's what we're trying to do, right? And I was going through all these, this phase of uncertainty in my life. Ki kya karna hai yaar? School karna hai? Do I need to finish my bachelor's? Do I need to play cricket? Do I need to, like, what do I need to do? Like, you know, so I kept on playing my cricket. I was super attached to it. I don't think it can ever come out of you. And I started this on the side. I would take classes, call my group of friends, train them a bit. They'd pay me a little bit. It would be like a hobby. Chal rahi thi. It was called Spartan Fitness. Had a tagline to it, Live Unbroken. I was like, okay, things are going good. I named my class. If you've seen that, at that time, the show was Prison Break was on the rise. This show called Prison Break, and the main character in it, Wentworth Miller. I saw this interview. Acha, I'm big on, like raat ko baith ke watching these motivational videos and stuff. And he came, there was a speech where he was accepting an award for, something. And he was talking about how he was suicidal all his life. And no matter what he tried to do every day, like on another Monday, he would just be normal and going back to what he needs to be doing without people knowing what he's feeling inside. And he's like, I was living every day in a state called survival mode. And I was like, man, that's what we're all living in, So I named my class Survival Mode. And 6 years ago, I named it Survival Mode. And today, 7 years down the line, that's the biggest class that I have. That is my session. And it's still called Survival Mode. And it all inculcated into, Spartan, Survival Mode, Live Unbroken. And it was all just going together, and it just became a thing. And that's how the thing started.
The epitomology of Spartan Fitness.
Yeah, that's how it started.
What I'm kind of, we'll discuss this as well, but what I want to kind of focus on is, this decision making that was going on in your head when you were in college. There was, a presentation of something that could potentially happen, which is, become a trainer. What is a trainer?
So I never thought about it.
Exactly. So I want to build that question up, because a lot of people, what they are going through is this decision making process without knowing the elements of decision making.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure you also did not know the elements of decision making. Most of us don't know. But what happens is, when somebody has decided like you have and have made it semi-successfully, what happens is the people listening can then say, okay, acha, this all is happening. I'm in college, but my true passion is makeup, or my true passion is fitness, or my true passion is yoga, or my true passion is design. And their parents and their internships, and there's a cricket, and there's XYZ. And so at any given point in time, your generation especially is being presented with a plethora of decisions, options, which is why they're broken, because they're not sure which one to take. How did you, or did it happen to you naturally, or how did you decide now that you look back at it?
Okay, so I'll be very honest, all my life, because again, I'll take this conversation back to sport. I was always very focused, and people would come up to me and say, okay, yaar, you're so lucky, you know what you want to do, And yes, I did know what I wanted to do. There were no two ways about it. My goal was to represent the country, and that was what my goal was till the end of it, right? So that never changed. Yes, it faded away in different circumstances, because at the level that when you get into sport and when you're representing the country, or when you're about to, it gets very political. It's not that easy. There's a ton of things that are happening around you. You have to be very self-aware of yourself. And that's where I have always been. I always revisit what I'm doing every other time. Self-awareness is key to your process. You can be wanting to pursue anything, but you should always be very self-aware of your potential. There are often, and you should always work hard towards one thing instead of, distributing. There are many people who are great at multitasking. They are great at, they'll get a hand at this, then they'll do a hand at that, then they'll do a hand at that. I was always of the mentality that, I don't want to be a jack of all trades. I want to be, focusing on one thing and discipline, say giving it my time, so that when I look back at it, I don't want to say, what if this would have happened? I hate that. So I really gave it my all. Yes, when that decision time came of what I need to do, parents, super supportive. They were like, focus on your education. I was like, I'm wasting my time here. Like, I do not see myself sitting in university class here locally. Like, I did not have any, like, I would be sitting there and I would feel out of place, wasting my time. I would just leave the university and I would go train. I would go practice cricket. I had bigger goals. I had bigger ambitions. I was earning at a very young age. So I was very independent. घर में गाड़ी होती थी, मैं बस लेके निकल जाता था. And like, I was not bound by people's everyday life things, and I really was independent, and I experienced a lot. Another thing sport teaches you, when you're playing sport, you get to interact with people older than you. So your wisdom level changes. I was at a very young age, my responsibility, my wisdom, my thought to what needs to be done was very different from me sitting with people in my university. And I'd be like, no man, I don't see myself being worried about a school project 2 weeks from now. Like I thought it's very easy. Like, and so their worries were different. So I knew I need to channel this somewhere else. The training part happened very organically. It was me training myself, then me and my friends working out together, and then me suddenly getting paid for being working out. So till this point, I'm still playing cricket, right? And I'm like, dude, I'm not a trainer. It was a lot of like I couldn't accept it myself, कि ट्रेनर की कॉन्सेप्ट यही था ना, भट्ट साहब हैं जी, जी आप जो हैं चौधरी साहब जी, आप पूरा दिन गुजारना है जिम में. That it was looked down upon, right?
Yeah.
As a cricketer myself, I would run away from my trainer. I'm like, इसको क्या पता, like I know more about my body. And then that whole concept changed over time. Educated trainers started coming into the business. People started getting more aware of how they need to take care of themselves, including myself. It was a learning process for me as well. And I got to change so many people's lives that it distracted me from my own worries. And that was literally one of the major forces that I would not think about my problems. And I would be more worried about, I would be all in with whoever I was training. I would treat their body as mine. And I was really invested in it in the beginning. मैं research करके videos जाता था literally एक बंदे के लिए. There were times where there was a class that would happen and I would prepare the class for just 2 people. And so yeah, it was a whole process. It happened very organically. I did not think it out. I did not also like let it float in the air. I was very focused with what I did, and I did not waste my time. That's one thing. I'm not a procrastinator. So these days, this is the trend I see. Like I see a lot of young people between the age group of let's say like 20 and above. I think younger people these days below 20 are super entrepreneurial and super like fast with stuff they do, and I think they're killing it. But I see a lot of people also aimless and just like wasting their time. And I feel like everybody has so much they can do. And through Instagram, I think people have found their voice. It's a platform. It's not just it's not just some random app. It's a great app, I think, that can be used for so much positivity. At the click of a button, you have access to billions of people. You are no longer away from anybody. Like if you're Munib Nawaz, I just need to go to your Instagram and message you, and there you are. Like, this is an opportunity right here. So it's open. There's a world of opportunity out there, and I feel like everyone should have a go at it.
Okay, so I personally feel that nobody wants to waste time. I personally also feel that nobody is out there to kind of put themselves down.
No,
they don't know any better at any given point in time. Maybe I believe that nobody wants to be a loser, right? Everybody wants to be a winner. It's just that sometimes their own mind is their sort of enemy, and they become so. Because you picked up on that, I'm sure there must have been a time when you thought कि यार नहीं ये सही नहीं है. There's something wrong with what is happening, and there must still be times like that. We all go through those times. I go through those times. So when you are doubting yourself, as far as a personal sort of mantra is concerned, or whatever, do you have a sort of a click button, an activity, a song?
I move away from everything.
Okay.
I give myself time. So I do not feel pressure. So one of the good things is I don't feel pressure so easily of things that weigh down on me. Everyone has a different threshold of taking pressure and stress and everything. I'm a little different. I'm a thinker. So anything that's going on, and there's multiple things and there needs to be decision, I take a step back and take a bird's eye view of everything, because nothing is as bad as it seems. And nothing is as good as it seems.
The Chinese farmer thing.
Yes. It just is, once it's over, you realize, man, I was stressing out for so much. Like, so I always, this is now after saying this, after experience, but I think you should always look at the bigger picture and not get yourself involved in small petty issues that can literally ruin things to the extent that they cannot be fixed again. So I always used to do that at a younger age. Also, I would always look at the bigger picture before making my moves. I would always want to rethink decisions. Okay, I did this. Okay, I'll continue this. And if I made a decision, I would try to stay consistent with it. It could be a client, it could be a small habit, it could be something. It would teach me something about myself. And I never half-hearted went into anything. I would always go all in, and I would give myself the opportunity. Like I said, I hate thinking what if.
Okay.
So I always wanted to see the possibility of why not.
Okay. So, that half-ass thing that you talked about, and, you're always also a thinker and not a procrastinator. That's a very interesting mix of
Yeah.
sort of
Okay, so
personality disorders.
simply procrastination means I don't like to waste. If I don't achieve some short-term goals, I feel like I'm wasting, like I'm procrastinating. Like I need to, work on something. I need to move fast. Whether it's anything, it could be something
But
small.
imagine कुछ गलत होता है जिंदगी में, right?
बिल्कुल.
How, like, stepping back,
Hmm.
and then how do you kind of break the problem or the situation? Like you said, this Chinese farmer वाली story सबने सुनी हुई है कि उसकी टांग टूट के उसके बेटे की, तो उसने कहा
Exactly.
कि maybe.
बिल्कुल.
फिर अगले दिन वो जो सारे बच्चों को लेके जा रहे थे, उसके बच्चे की टांग टूटी हुई थी, उसको
कहा,
छोड़ के, तो वो उसने कहा maybe. फिर
Maybe.
इस तरह की.
Yeah.
So there's so much that you have heard words of wisdom and all of
yeah.
that, but where is that coming from in your life? Do you have a source, or
Uh,
are you a source for yourself,
For what?
for this wisdom, for these ideologies? Because a lot of us are not going through that sort of let's take a step back and let's
Okay.
see.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So that comes from a very simple. I have had tons of experiences where I think internally I've been tested with my faith.
Okay.
And it started with something so simple as an injury. Like in sports, you have massive injuries. So I used to have these injuries, and I used to think I'm super invincible.
Yeah.
And then आपको reality check मिलता है कि नहीं
बिल्कुल.
भाई, you all go through it. So I got injured when I was very young, around the age of 19, and there's a whole. I don't think a lot of people know this, but my entire right side of my body was paralyzed for a while, and I went to every doctor on the face of the city, and I became a case study. All the tests used to come out normal and everything. Long story short, it was a horrible experience, and it tested my faith, to the point where people would be like, you're not going to walk again, you're not going to run again. And here I was about to prepare for the Under-19 World Cup, in the squad and everything. And so that really changed me as a person.
Okay.
So it made me realize that when you're facing and when you're around people who are dealing with death, it makes you
Realize life.
realize gratitude. It makes you practice gratitude, and I've learned that very early on in my life, and that's when I started becoming very, I wouldn't say I'm spiritual, to be very honest, but it really made my faith a little stronger in something that is more than us. And I would had the good fortune of then immediately at a very young age being roommates with a very all these Pathan boys who are super strict and rigid with their routines, and I used to start praying, and it would really calm me. And anything that I would make a decision on my life at a very young age, that's where I would associate my my calmness, or my taking a step back, or me evaluating everything. That's, I would personally, to the point that I still hold on to that. I don't let anything or any experience break me. Yes, of course, there are times where you're completely done and dusted, and
Yeah.
you're out, and you're like, this is why am I even doing this?
Yeah.
You come to a point where it could be anything. And I pick myself up, I dust myself off, have a conversation with my mom. She'll say something that clicks in my head, and I'll be like, no, man, you've been through stuff, you can do this. So, I think everyone should give themselves a chance, no matter what they are going through and where they are. It's never too late, and I feel like you can always come back from anything, anything, and I mean this in every way. So yeah.
So इतनी इंटरेस्टिंग आपने छोड़ तो दिया है. अब let's go further into it. When was the last time you felt broken? that you felt like you needed to come out of that? Because a lot of people feel broken, and
Yeah.
some of us don't feel broken.
Don't
Like,
feel
because
broken.
I've come to a place in my life where when something goes wrong, I'm like, I'm smiling.
Yeah.
I'm smiling through it. Like a couple of days ago, we had a massive issue, but I was just sitting there. मैं गालियां दे रहा हूँ अपनी टीम को, मैं गालियां
Yeah.
फुल दे रहा हूँ, बट मैं हंस रहा हूँ, मुंह पे मुस्कुराहट है,
Yeah.
because I'm like, it could have been so much worse.
Yeah, exactly.
But I obviously want them to realize that
Yeah,
they've
I
made a big
guess
boo-boo.
I would feel there were I would say every other day I would feel broken
Yeah.
in my 20s, literally.
Okay.
And I've evolved to not feel that way. I'll be very honest. Yes, I'm sure there are many experiences ahead for me to experience
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would make me feel that way.
Yeah.
But I don't feel that way very easily. That's all I'll say. Like I don't think I feel broken every now and then. I also feel these days younger people need to come out of this illusion of they've given brokenness a very
new meaning.
a new meaning. Yeah,
It's like a lifestyle.
yeah, it's like okay to be broken, and it is, but you can also get out of it. You need to be strong. You need to help yourself get out of it.
Before these guys obviously start pointing fingers at us, तुम लोगों ने हमें बुरा बोला. The point of this conversation is not to say that you guys or whoever is feeling broken or is unwell in any way,
Absolutely.
to be able to live unbroken or to be able to
Yeah.
live happily is a
Yeah.
choice that you make.
Absolutely.
And there are avenues of happiness within yourself.
Absolutely.
And that's so how do you access those areas of happiness?
There are
What are
many-
those areas of happiness? Because एक तो ये point होता है कि यार there are people who obviously are dealing with mental health issues.
Absolutely.
And I know what you're saying. Sometimes when we hear it, because luckily we've now come on the other side of the
Yeah,
mental health
absolutely.
issue, so we can't say bad things
Because
about
I
the
deal
people.
with this on a daily basis. I'm dealing with people who are broken, keh lein. You can say that they're going through a lot in their life and they feel like what they want to do for themselves, they are unable to do. If that wasn't in their life, they could.
Yeah.
And all of that. So I deal with every kind of person at every age level. You'd be surprised that an 18-year-old can be broken, and so can someone super successful be broken.
Yeah, dude.
So
Actually,
I bring more so, yeah. So I bring, starting to the start of the conversation, I try to encourage people to to get out of it, to go back to basics. Go back to, there was a phase in my life where when I was doing this decision making things, where I didn't know what to do, and my mom's like, I think you should take a break and like go abroad or something. And I hadn't traveled in so long, so I went abroad, and I felt really broken. I felt really aimless. I didn't know what to do. I was like, man, I've got a small family. I'm like, man, I have to grow up to take care of my family, and I haven't even studied. Like, what am I going to do? I'm a cricketer. Like, what if I don't make it? What if, So I went back, and, I went there without a phone. And I always remember that, because I used to make one call to my mom from my aunt's place. I went to Dubai just for a week, and I ended up staying there for like 2 months. And I started off by, Purana Zamane Young World aata tha, the newspaper. So I started reading the newspaper again. I started, having breakfast. I started training a little bit, some movement in the day. I started having my lunch. I kept my life super simple. And for me, that gave me perspective. I created an environment for myself where there was no negativity and there was no brokenness around me. I just got myself out of it. Many people don't have the opportunity for that.
Yeah.
And many people don't feel that they have an opportunity for that.
That's more true.
But I feel that is not true. I think you can create that opportunity for yourself if you just make up your mind. And when you make up your mind, it's not going to be easy. There will be literally the second day you'll feel like, oh my God, this is never going to work out.
Yeah.
But give yourself a chance.
It's as they say, it's simple. It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's simple.
And
Everybody
when you
knows
start doing something, if you have the will, man, if you have just a little bit of faith in yourself, that you have that within you, things around you, happen. They take that direction. It happens, but it cannot happen without you.
Without the faith in you.
Yes, as that old Adidas slogan says, I think I'm quoting a lot of cliches here, but everything you need is inside of you. Like, you can do it. You just need to give yourself the opportunity to do it. And that can be your career, that can be you getting out of a bad relationship, that can be you dealing with your own, body image, anything. So I think that, yeah, I don't think that, you can, everyone's broken and that's how they'll stay.
That's cool. Okay, so because the reason why I'm saying this, people who are going through mental health issues, and also we're celebrating mental health to a point of the loss of it, not the gain of it. For some odd reason, I think we are celebrating being broken far more than being put together again.
Yeah.
And for some odd reason, people who talk about getting their act together are almost like the anti-heroes nowadays, because they आपको नहीं पता यार हमारी जिंदगी में बड़े दुख हैं. And to empathize with all of them, we're not saying कि ये नहीं, आपकी जिंदगी में दुख नहीं है, but इसकी जिंदगी में भी दुख है. थोड़े बहुत मेरी जिंदगी में चलो कम है, अल्लाह का बहुत शुक्र है, बट मेरी जिंदगी में कम है. आपकी जिंदगी में यू डीलिंग विद योर ओन स्ट्रगल्स. यू वर टॉकिंग अबाउट लाइक 17 डिफरेंट स्ट्रगल्स. लाइक हम लोग जब नीचे बैठे हुए ऑफिस में बात कर रहे थे, थिंग्स दैट यू हैव टू गो थ्रू. द फाइनेंशियल मॉडलिंग, you don't know how to kind of work the financial models. You don't know how to work the economics of it. You don't know if there are going to be enough trainers available for you to run a gym. The rent agreements, the stuff that you have to deal with as an entrepreneur in this country are boundless. And they create so much drama in your life. I've been running shops for the past 18 years, 17 years. It's a drama and a half every day. So
It is.
when a girl or a boy comes up to you and says, who's probably never been to the gym, and they come up to you and say, I want to be a Spartan. How do you kind of, because I went to a coach, the reason I'm making a story up is I went to a coach. She gave me like this really long personality tests and like hormone tests and this test, and she's like, you've burnt out. You can't do, ab nahi hoga, you're past your heyday, ab aap jaye. And 3 years later, brother, big bada bonga. Nutrition pe aa jate hain quickly. I want to touch upon nutrition. Your take on, the 5 things you would suggest everybody should do. Because like even though I'm not a trainer, but a lot of friends, because of छोटी मोटी body बनाई है, तो सारे आके पूछते हैं कि मुनीब साहब दसते हैं या मुनीब भाई बताते हैं या कुछ ऐसा. So I give them a list of 10 things to eat or drink every day. जिसके अंदर 4 लीटर पानी होता है, एक fruit होता है, एक vegetable होता है.
That's literally.
So I'm like, you just start filling yourself up with the good stuff. So eventually the bad stuff will already start becoming reduced in your life. But what is your personal sort of mantra on that nutrition?
Honestly, you said it. Drink lots of water, stay hydrated, have your fruits and vegetables, eat your nuts and seeds, a little bit of starch here and there. Have high protein stuff. Keep it simple. Have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Don't go into 15 of these fat diets, carb loading, keto, ye, wo. You'll come down to what
balanced diet.
What everyone's nana and nani used to say कि जी फल खाओ, सुबह उठ के नाश्ता खाओ, अनार खाओ, अंडा खाओ. So don't get into like invested into it. You can try diets out. There are diets that you should definitely try out. It suits certain people, it suits other people, but do things that are sustainable. And what's sustainable is eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And another thing that I tell people, रात के काम सुबह ना करो और सुबह के काम रात को ना करो. That's simple. ये जैसे भी आपने लेना है. If you do not rest, if you're up all night, there is no thing you can do in the morning.
Don't lie, you meant that.
No, I'll tell you what that meant. If
Don't.
This is a PG-13. No, I'll tell you what I meant by that, because no matter what you do, if at night you're up all night, there is no amount of sleep all day that you do that will make you feel energized again. And in the morning, if you try to, many people do this and it works, it's great. But if you don't have your breakfast, there's a reason why all our lives people say that, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, breakfast for the champions. There's a reason and theory behind it. So my theory is again very simple, that there is a time, the night is made to rest, to recover. Give your body the opportunity to do that. Your mind needs that, your body needs that. And similarly in the morning's made for you to grind. It's made for you to get up and do your thing, get
I love
yeah
grinding in the morning.
yeah it's that's okay. I shouldn't have said that. So, but yeah, so
Acha,
that's
the
yeah
most important part of my show is this thing that I want to touch upon with most men is this concept of masculinity, right?
yeah
We're going through a time where men are, they're not targeted, but they're at the epicenter of a conversation, जो कि हम लोगों के वालदैन के साथ हम लोग नहीं कर सकते थे, हमारे कोई बड़े
बिल्कुल
भाइयों के साथ इस तरह की conversations नहीं हुई थी. So at different age levels, there's a concept of, oh, masculinity means
masculinity.
this. Masculinity means this, and masculinity means that. Masculinity means muscles, masculinity means brooding, masculinity
Yeah.
means being badass and all of that stuff. So masculinity is what we are discussing, and we are talking about how our definitions of, I'm assuming you also grew up with the same definition that मर्द ऐसे होते हैं और मर्दों का ये करना होता है, and you were saying you grew up in a household.
Yeah, I grew up in a household where, honestly speaking, these things were not. My parents really did not, define roles like that. Like I have a younger sister, and it surprises me, and obviously that's what the masses are, and that's how things are. But in my household, respect for women, or these were not questionable things. These were not things to be thought about. It's just in being a proper like a decent human being. These are not things that, honestly, I even gave two thoughts about. Okay, you can't you can't be like, I was told by my dad to practice being a gentleman through and through my life. So I get really shocked and surprised when I see stuff like this around. And it's sad, but it is what's out there. And I feel like the men who realize this, or who are not like that, should take a step forward.
Yeah.
And educate other men. And just because you're educating men doesn't mean you're like a
But
feminist
what are
or
we
something like that.
educating them on? That's the
You're
point, right?
educating them on simply that, bhai, you are human beings. You are not. Yes, there are certain roles a man does, and a woman does, but that does not make. That's just because of how they are made in life. That's not because that's what they're supposed to do. Absolutely not. Everyone's equal. Everyone should do everything, and they have an opportunity for everything. No gender should be asking for something. That's just stupid. I just do not understand the concept of how people can even talk down to women just because, like, oh gee, क्या आपने kitchen में रहना है और ये रहना है. These are very, like, it's disgusting to me, honestly speaking, like, because I don't see myself like that. I don't see people who I'm with like that. And it's come to the point where people have made it an entire conversation. Of course,
And it's a very important conversation because
it is a very
it's
important
still not
conversation.
happening
It's
enough.
still not happening, and I feel like that's where we failed as a culture. It's
Okay.
it's just like, and it's great that these things are happening now, where awareness is being created. But I also feel like the kind of awareness that's being created because of our society is also negating the actual impact that it's supposed to have.
बिल्कुल.
The way people are doing it, there are certain people who are really, like, trying hard, and both men and women doing it, and that's great. And I think that should continue. And it starts from school. It starts from,
That's very
starts from a very young age. And I think boys, people should, they should be, again, they should practice it. Parents, I think parents should be on the forefront of this, involved. And the way they are with each other, to all the way to the way they teach their kids. So these are small things that end up growing a man into a whole person, like, because otherwise, then you see what you see in the news, then you see what you see in society, and the way people are interacting with each other, and it's just shocking and it's sad. So
Okay. So
that's what I think.
were you ever taught this concept of the man being the cricketer, or the bodybuilder, or the
नहीं,
fitness trainer?
नहीं, I was never.
And
Yeah.
how did you kind of, obviously societal एक conditioning तो होती है कि जी
Yeah.
हमारी society में ये सिखाया हुआ है कि जी मर्द ये करेंगे, औरतें ये करती हैं.
Yeah.
How do you tackle it if, for instance, there is an effeminate man who comes to you for a workout,
As in someone who's like,
who wants to work out, who is a
Yeah.
little effeminate?
that person to me is just like every other person who walks in.
That's cool.
There is no, I am not judging this person for the way he behaves and the how he is, as long as he desires something that every other person who's coming in here to desire, and he will be treated the same. There is no second thought about that. It can be anybody coming from anywhere. I do not care who they are and where they come from, and I'm not going to treat them just because of different because of that.
Okay.
So yes, I see how people, because a big part of what I do is dealing with people, so I see how others are to them,
Yeah.
and then it becomes my job to
Yeah.
create an environment where that person is not feeling any less than the rest of them are,
That's cool.
and that
I
is
think
very
that's
important.
the lesson, right? That's
Yes.
the toxicity
Yeah.
has to be left at the door when you
Absolutely.
enter maybe Spartan Fitness.
Yeah.
Quickly, Peshawar Zalmi, you're training.
Yeah.
And you've been training them for a couple of years.
I've been training many players from that team individually, and PSL 7's coming up, and
Yes.
they've incorporated me there, so that's grateful for the opportunity. And so yeah, let's see what happens there.
That's cool. Favorite person to train?
Favorite person to train would be a legendary cricketer, your friend also. Man, he's my favorite only because of the reason that he's a testament and an example for everybody.
For commitment.
For
Yeah.
commitment, dedication, and living up your life. Shoaib Malik, and yeah,
That's
never
cool.
give up. He's
He
the
he
poster
is
boy for it.
yeah, poster boy for that, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. This was so
Thank
much
you
fun,
for
man.
having
This
me.
was great. I'm glad that we caught up, and
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to doing some workout at the Spartan Fitness,
Yes,
man. Take care. Thank you so
absolutely.
much,
Thank
man.
you
Be
so
well.
much for
Take care.
having me.
Take care. Office.
Allah.